Hi everyone, my name is Abbas. My paper's title is Can electric vehicles be an alternative for traditional cars with the help of renewable energy sources towards energy sustainability achievement? Okay, the outline of this presentation, I'm going to talk about simple introduction to the topic and then the problem statement, the objectives of this review will be highlighted, and then the method applied, the structure review, and the conclusion. Okay, the introduction. The use of the conventional fossil fuel vehicles in the transportation industry contributes to climate change and increase that factor. The energy producing sector has actually adjusted its strategy to utilize more renewable energy in order to satisfy the energy demand as a result of this change in strategy. The use of electric vehicles, EV, in the transportation network has also helped to reduce the pollution from the energy industry. However, the distribution network would be placed under a lot of stress if a lot of EVs are attached to it, which might cause a number of problems and worries. However, several initiatives have been made in this direction in order to help find answers and some solutions to these concerns and issues. Okay, the problem statement. The contribution of this review article is that a number of the benefits of using the employed EVs techniques for the purpose of utilizing renewable energy sources or RES towards the accomplishment of a sustainable energy goal for a green environment in the so foreseeable have been highlighted, aiming to provide a larger variety of readers' insights and suggestions for future enhancement. Their findings have been published, but the relationship between RES and EV in terms of energy efficiency is still needed to be further investigated in order to reduce such a gap, to assess how EVs can help renewable energy sources to achieve the energy sustainability. Besides, the purpose of this study is to identify and assess the most recent advances and methodologies in this field. However, there is a worry over the applicability of the electric vehicles applied technologies and strategies that are ideally suited towards more efficient usage of renewable energy sources in order to either attain or contribute to the energy sustainability. In this article, the researchers will discuss a variety of electric vehicle strategies and technologies that have been used in the past and contributed to the development of renewable energy sources. There are two objectives of this review. One is to figure out what the strategies used to improve the energy supply that depends on renewable energy sources for electric vehicles are. The second one is to figure out how these strategies have helped to improve the renewable energy sources to allow electric vehicles to contribute to achieving a sustainable energy target for our eco-friendly environment. Okay, the method applied simply is described. The publisher used in this review was Elsevier, IEEE, Springer, MDPI, and Emerald. And the age of papers less than 20 years. And those papers which have been indexed by Scopus or Web of Science or Clarivate have been considered. Okay, some keywords used in this review is EV for sustainable energy, renewable energy sources, renewable energy, electric vehicles and renewable energy resources, electric vehicle charging stations, and electric vehicles. Okay, in the literature review, I'm gonna talk about one conception, which is the most topics and concerns reported and addressed by some existing reviews. Okay, number one, they have talked about the climate change, and then the problem with the renewable energy generation. Some other papers talk about the issue of energy storage systems and also high energy demand. Some other papers have talked about the issue of the imbalance in energy supply, the problem with fossil fuel exhaustion, and some other talk about the issue of no increase in energy share, expensive energy prices, and the problem with greenhouse gases emissions. These are some of the concerns that have been reported in the reviewed papers. Okay, in the conclusion, we have done analysis based on the research questions, which reflect the two objectives discussed and mentioned earlier. Research question number 2, mirroring to the objective number 1. Okay, that one consider about what are those strategies applied. Okay, some of the papers have proposed charging and discharging methods, and they have mentioned that this method can contribute to the goal of the paper. Some other researchers have suggested to use and utilize demand response. Some others consider the electric vehicles charging schedule, and some applied strategies talk about the energy management, frequency control, thermal energy storage and energy storage systems, and also the customers' preferences and behaviors. Okay, and then the analysis related to research question number 2, which mirroring to the objective number 2. How these methods have been applied, or how can EV contribute to achieve a sustainable energy goal? Those papers have proposed to use the hydrogen energy system. Some other papers have proposed to determine electric vehicles charging systems in an optimal way. Okay, some other papers have proposed the incentives schemes to the users in order to enhance the energy sustainability. Okay, some other papers have proposed the reducing BEV cost in distribution network. Also, utilizing customer behaviors, reducing load demands during electric vehicle charging, and some others consider to reduce the renewable energy fluctuations. Okay, these are some references used in this review. Thank you so much all.